Hi there, this is to all my friends, especially those not dancing, not stretching, and maybe sometimes you're stuck at your home and you working on your computer too much. I think so. Many of you told me that. So today it will be a little bit different. So I am sitting in a peculiar position for some of you, and my legs are relaxed. You can go from side to side on your sitting bones. And why you will be doing that, or maybe when you're going to be inspired to do so, I will tell you today about curses that you're not supposed to touch, deal with. You're not supposed to do anything with them except of closing them away in a safe place. This is coming from my dream, but why I'm going to do that, to tell you about that, you, whether now or later when you hear to that, or maybe when you work on something in your home, to try this position I am having right now. And sometimes it's good to just relax legs, and as you see my probably you see or you don't see, but my knees are relaxed, so they go a little bit inside, but you can also stretch different parts of your muscles, your legs, and opening them a little bit outside, or even pick your now I just have the word in Polish language because I just did a video in Polish language. So pick your feet up, so you're flexing them. I don't know if that is very visible here. And then just relaxing. It's helping you while you work. Your brain is functioning different way. And please make sure that your lower back is stretched. I'm going to move a little bit. So this is what's happening. So if you're stretching, make sure that this part is absolutely stretched. And if you have problems to sit up straight like that, it's good to put a pillow under your buttocks so you have all the comfort, because this is philosophy by Joanne. It's a philosophy of a pleasure. So a long time ago, when I got burnt out and I stopped to dance, I started subconsciously, I had no idea I'm doing that, develop this philosophy of pleasure, and that was the way I started to teach that the movement absolutely should be connected with the pleasure, how you feel about it. If it's the other way around, something is wrong, in my opinion. So when you do something and you try to go a little bit forward, and please do not do those bounces, especially breaking your upper leg, because when you do that right here, you can probably hear my speech is slightly blocked. My lower jaw is blocking because I'm blocking also that part, and this is how you get blockages here. So you look down at whatever you're going to do at home, and then your line is absolutely stretched, and you go very slow, you don't bounce. And within maybe a minute, 5 minutes, you are going to realize that you go lower and lower with your body until you reach your elbows on the floor, your hands, and eventually your head. But now I'm going to tell you a dream about what curses you're not supposed to touch, and you're not supposed to do anything about it. So recently I dreamt about 3 papers that they were cursed. So it was an item, and anybody who filled in these forms within a few months was dead. And the voice in the dream said to me that you cannot burn them, because that was my first impulse, that I'm just gonna rip it apart, put it away, or I'm just gonna burn it, because that's what you're supposed to do. Let the fire treat it. So the voice told me to, in the dream, please remember, this is entertainment. This is entertainment, and I'm an author, and I love magic, I love paranormal stories, and I love paranormal subjects. So the voice told me to put it away in a safety and close it so nobody can encounter it. And Probably you heard already about those African masks, some of them, or items, artifact that they were, someone brought from another country, they bought it and it was so cool, but then a series of not so pleasant situations started to happen in your home, and it sounded weird, you didn't want to talk about it. Nevertheless, it is happening. This kind of subjects, topics, items, objects that you're not supposed to give it away to someone else or leave it to the garbage so somebody else can take it. Please put it away. You can put it into the ground deep enough and put a warning around them. So the person, if someone encounter it one day, put a warning that this object is cursed, and the person who will open it probably will suffer the consequences of it. I did a video about Egyptian curses, like one of those that are holding very, very long time for thousands of years. And the history already showed that a lot of archaeologists died digging those mummies, and it was some substance there and something was off. So I'm talking about sort of related things. Whether you believe it or not, you may experience that certain objects are agreeing with you energetically. You feel better by having them in the house, and some, they have this thing like it disturbs you, it brings you something like you're not feeling well when you are around those objects. So this is what I'm talking about. And in the dream I had also a picture of the stone that is a protective stone in this sort of cases, and it was a larimar, a blue stone from Dominican Republic. And it was said it is a sort of a protection to maybe subconsciously you're never going to approach the items like that. So this may help. So it was my humble dream about it. Now I'm going to show you one more thing. So when you did like 5 minutes every now and then, go back slowly and try to relax your legs so you're not stuck. And you can also massage so your legs or any other parts of your body feel relaxed and you're not stuck in one position. When you feel like it, and at the very, very end, you can also bend down your head, because again, when I'm talking to you, I am a little bit blocking my neck. But at the very end, you touch with your forehead to your lovely carpet, wherever you are, and you just let it rest, just like that, until you can completely feel like you are relaxing. So then breathing, I was talking about breathing in another video, so I'm not going to talk about it right now, but also the slowing down the breathing also help you the quality of relaxation and your stretching. When you go to the sides, one more time, you can relax at the beginning, but before you go to any sides, make sure that you think about line that goes higher than you, and then you are stretching and you're thinking about those lines of your body. So the lower, the hip that goes down to the floor, the hand that goes up, the top of your head goes in another direction. You can also think about lines like one shoulder goes one direction, the other direction, and then you're more feeling the openness, the space. And if you happen to close your eyes sometimes, and please always do both sides, whatever you're working with, if you close your eyes sometimes and feel that stretching, you can play with sensing the room for different parts of your body. So like top of your head, you're imagining how far you have to the ceiling just by measuring it. So from the chest, the same, from your back, your hands, your palms, whatever you choose. So this is something you can play with it. And this is more important to feel that spaciousness and openness in your body than actually touch with your nose to your knee. I'm going to show you, because there was a question about it, and this is not a medical advice. I'm not an instructor of yoga or anything like that, but it's very helpful sometimes when someone suffers from indigestion, swollen up, bloating, and this takes a little bit more time. So you definitely have to lay down, which is a pleasure, in such a position, and you take maybe half of the pillow that I have right now, thick like that, and you put it lower to your back, right here. Some of you who feel comfortable with foot to foot, you can keep them together. And just right here, close to the lower in your back, you slowly lay down and relax. And of course, open your chest. It's also a Gestalt technique too. And some people in a yoga class, I saw them putting kilo or two, or I don't know how much kilos of the sand on their stomach just for relaxing, because here actually sometimes the indigestions comes from cramps in the stomach and you cannot easily digest. You are stressed, or you think about something, or you're sitting in the position that your back cannot be straight, you are cramping, and this is why this is happening a lot of times. Of course, there are thousands of other reasons. When you get out of that position, please do not do violent movements. So as before, you go to the side, head's supposed to go down, careful for your neck, and you roll up nicely, gently up. So you can come back to whatever position you wish to be. Last thing, I'm going to show you self-massage, another pleasant thing on the floor. And some of you, sometimes we don't have easy access, especially in some of the countries, to massages, and some of us really need that. And the most hard thing to touch are the shoulder blades, and it seems like we cannot easily massage those points. So there is a technique, very simple and nice. When you lay down on the floor, on your carpet, you cross your hands like this, or put it on the shoulders. You lift a little bit your hips, and you paint number 8 with your shoulders, pushing out a little bit those parts with shoulder blades. And you have a slight movement. You can go down, you can go back, both directions, if you see. And I'm going to show you, hopefully the technical part will work here on this way. So it goes like this, and you lift one arm and another, and go different directions, backwards and front, like that. And that's supposed to help to your back to relax those parts. Of course, there are plenty of other things that if I show you now, we are going to spend another hour. If you want, let me know which are the most interesting ways. What do you need, what your body need. Also, we had these videos about chest. Some people had pain in the chest, and one of that position, that opening position we were showing, also when you stand in the frame of the doors and put your hands up, that also helps to relax, because some of the pain in the chest comes from also cramped muscles and maybe some nerves touching. So these are just the simple ways that you cannot harm yourself. It's pleasant, and you can help yourself before you actually going to have a chance to reach to the massagist, doctor, or anybody you really need. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know. Greeting you warmly until the next time. Bye bye.